found one that's open, but there are at least 100 cars in line right now to get gas. We stopped at the convenience store that we found open. The shelves are totally void of water. There's no water whatsoever, and very little food, and people are snapping up whatever they can get very quickly. Can't blame people for being a little panicked. I mean, this is a traumatic and terrifying trifecta. We're talking about the tsunami, we're talking about the earthquake, we're talking about the nuclear facilities, and people are rightfully scared. Hopefully in the days to come, things will calm down and people will be more relaxed. But right now, it's a very difficult time in this part of Japan.
And Gary, despite all that panic buying and the situation of people which they're facing right now, we're seeing that famous side of Japan as well. There does seem to be a fairly high degree of social order. It does seem to be, if not calm, at least orderly. Is that correct?
Oh, no question about that, John. I mean, the Japanese are famous for that, a very orderly and calm society. And people, when I talk about panic buying, people aren't waving their hands above their heads, screaming and yelling. No, it's very orderly and calm. And that's a really good point you bring up. I mean, there's about at least 100 cars in line, and no one's running out and screaming at other drivers. I mean, we actually parked nearby to get some pictures, some video of the scene here. And in some places, I know maybe my neighborhood, people start screaming and yelling at me, thinking I'm trying to cut in and get some gas. But here, we're just kind of
Hey, Gary, stand by real quickly. I want to inform our viewers, we're looking at, this is new video, and as we said, the sun came up. It's noon, came up a while ago, but again, each day that passes, you see more of the devastation. You saw some rescues there. So Gary, continue. And not that, the two situations are equivalent, but you remember, you covered it. You remember the gas lines from Katrina, and I would imagine, as you said, people are having the same sort of concern they're left without as we watch these rescues.
Well, yeah, you bring up a very good analogy, Don. I mean, Katrina and lots of hurricanes I've covered, we see the same thing, where most gas stations are closed, and the ones that are open have huge, long lines. And, one thing you sometimes have to be concerned about in some of the hurricanes we covered is security. When we cover these stories, we bring lots of cans of gas because we have the media vehicles that have to, go long distances, and we have to make sure that we don't leave the car alone with the gas cans on top of the car, or sometimes, and it's happened before, they get taken away. I mean, you don't get that sense here in Japan. People are very calm, orderly, but right now it's a very strange and unique situation, very sad too.
Okay, Gary.